The raven himself is hoarse, that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here and fill me from the crown to the toe top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood and stop up the access and passage to remorse, that no compunctious visitings of nature shake my foul purpose, nor keep peace between the effect and it. Come to my woman's breasts and take my milk for gall, you murdering ministers who are ever in your sightless substances. You wait on nature's mischief. Come, thick night, and pall thee the dunnest smoke of hell, that my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, hold, hold.
Thank you.
That was my classical monologue from the Scottish play.
I know.
I was playing the role of Lady Macbeth's Scottish play.
Yes, you were.
Should I do my contemporary monologue now?
I think I'm ready.
It all started in home ec class. So innocently, so easily. My friend, Jimbo, I'm putting friend in air quotes because I realize now that Jimbo was no true friend of mine. Jimbo told me he'd read that nutmeg can get you high. I said, very funny, Jimbo. He said, no, he was serious. He said his mom was a pharmacist and he'd read in one of his mom's books that wild nutmeg in small quantities is a delicious spice that goes well with pancakes and eggnog. In large quantities, it can have hallucinatory effects. I said I still didn't believe him. He said, you're just too scared to try it. Then he dared me to eat all of the nutmeg in our home ec spice rack. Then he double dog dared me. I thought, hey, it's just nutmeg, and I've never been one to back down on a dare. So I cocked my head back, flipped up the little plastic cylinder, and swallowed all of that nutmeg in one big hit. It was disgusting! My throat burned, my eyes were on fire, and Jimbo just sat there and laughed. There was no hallucination. I was sure I'd been duped. But then, on the bus ride home, I felt the strangest sensation, like my entire body was bathed in warm light. And if I wanted, I could just float away. I looked outside the bus window and I saw a fantastic landscape of deep crimson flower fields and cascading lavender waterfalls, plus other colors I'd never imagined in my wildest dreams. By the time I got home, though, it was all over. The warm glow was gone, but I had to get it back. So I ate up all the nutmeg in my mom's spice rack. When that ran out, I took her credit card and bought more. I was totally out of control. I didn't even use a coupon. By the end of the week, I was so desperate to score nutmeg in bulk that I started making out with the floor manager at Costco. Nutmeg was my life, and I had to have my fix, and I lived for the next trip. So late one night, as I was licking the powder off a wholesale tub of discount nutmeg, the whole kitchen started spinning. The roof flew off my house, and I could see a silvery, silky Milky Way dancing into eternity. I floated up into the air and I plucked stars from the sky. They were like stickers, and I stuck them all over my body until I was covered in beautiful starlight. Then I woke up. I still felt bathed in something warm, but why was I face up on the kitchen floor? That's when I realized, oh, those weren't stars I was sticking all over my body. They were kitchen utensils. I was so full of knives and forks and corkscrews that I looked like a giant blood-stained porcupine. This is it, I thought. I'll never fall in love or go to college. My grandchildren and I will never walk through cascading lavender waterfalls together. All because I OD'd on nutmeg. And now I'm dead.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My classical monologue is from the tragically underproduced masterwork by Natalie Stannard entitled Rosaline's Lament. Oh, Romeo. Romeo. I'm gonna hurt you, Romeo. No, I was looking forward to Uncle Capulet's party for months, and you said you're gonna sneak in so you could dance with me, if you can remember back that far. Back when you told me that I was the most beautiful girl in the world, and that your eyes were only for me, that you'd die without my smile. It seems like only yesterday you said these things. Oh wait, that's because it was only yesterday. Right before you decided that my loser cousin, Juliet, should get every last scrap of your attention. Yep, frankly, Romeo, I'm disappointed. I question your judgment. Really, because Juliet's not that pretty. You know, her eyes are way too far apart, and she wears too much makeup. Oh, and I know from way too many summers at sleepover camp that she snores like a bear. Also, FYI, Romeo, she's 13. Yeah, you may not see that as a problem, but we have certain laws in Verona you may want to think about before busting your move on Little Miss Jailbait. Not that you care. Probably busting the moves on Julia right now. Tonight of all nights. Oh, the tortured sign. The balcony by the moonlight, the rhymed couplets. God, you're so predictable. And here you told me, the all-seeing sun, you saw my match since first the world begun. You wouldn't shut up about my bright eyes, my high forehead, my scarlet lip, straight leg, quivering thigh, and all the domains that their adjacent lie. Not that you're getting anywhere near these domains without a ringed lover boy. Maybe Julia is less personality on that front. Is that it, Romeo? Is that why you dropped me for a 13-year-old who snores? Ah, oh, Romeo. Romeo. You see me, you better run, Romeo. What's in a name that which we call an ass? By any other name which smells foul. You are so dead!
Thank you.
Thank you.
That leaves you with 2 minutes for your contemporary monologue.
2 minutes? For a monologue? I only get 2 minutes? What if that isn't enough to show you everything I can be? How could 2 minutes possibly show anyone anything that matters? You know, I'm so tired of being defined by sound bites. I spent 2 hours taking SATs, and they gave me a number that determined which school I got into. I spent 4 years in college. Okay, 5.5. I got mono, okay, I failed Spanish. And now, what does anyone care about that time in my life? Only sound bites. Name of college, year of graduation, GPA. Those are the only drops of my entire college experience that get distilled into my resume. And now, you want me to cram not just my entire college experience, not just my job experience, but my entire life, everything relevant about me, into just 1 page? And you'll throw it away if it's over a page? Like that's a problem. Like it's such a crime that my experiences are so interesting that they stumble unfeathered from 1 page to the next. My life is not a resume. My life is a novel. A great big Russian novel. Steak and juicy like a steak. With blood and grit and truth and salt and things that would take your breath away. Things that would blow your mind. I want you to listen to what I have to say. You can't judge a book by its cover. You can't judge a person based on the color of their skin, and you can't judge me based on a 2-minute monologue.
Thank you.
Did you like that?
I did. I really did. You actually made me realize for the first time that...
I love that monologue. It's from a play my friend wrote.
Uh-huh.
Thanks again.
Go ahead with your first monologue anytime you're ready.
I'm ready whenever you're ready.
Okay then.
So are you good and ready?
Yes.
Good. My first monologue is from Grabbing the Sash by Christian Neander. I just want to thank you all so much for giving me the opportunity to become your queen. Once crowned, I promise a reign of peace, prosperity, and boundless happiness. But before I go to represent our town at nationals, I'd like you to know a little more about me. My favorite color is magenta. My favorite season is summer. My favorite country is America. And my favorite animal is puppies. My website is iamindeedhot.com, in which you can gain a deeper appreciation of the previous information. My TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter user is SlinkyMinx287. And I like to chat about grown-up things. My measurements are 36, 28, 36, of which I am understandably proud. My height is 5'5" and a half.
and my weight is 120 pounds, which provides a great sort of satisfaction to myself and to others. My birthday is November 3rd, 2003, so as of 3 weeks ago, this kind of information is totally legal. My phone number is unlisted. But you'll find it on the back of my headshot. And now for the brainiac portion of this pageant. I chose the following question. Why must human beings always suffer? And I thought about this question really hard, since my answer counts for more than 50 points, which is more than the swimsuit portion. And the more I thought about it, the more I realized it's really a trick question. Because the question should be, must human beings always suffer in the first place? And I totally think the answer is no. I mean, we're so smart, you know? And I'm talking human beings like in general, not any specific individual like my idiot sister Caitlin. JK Caitlin. Because if we can figure out how to put man on the moon and discover that deadly toxic botulism is good for curing any wrinkle or age, then what can't we do? The problem, my friends, is untapped potential. I urge you to tap my potential. Once the sash and the tiara are mine, I solemnly pledge to end human suffering. And it's up to you, judges. You have the power. You can either give the crown to a bunch of girls who will blow their prize money on a trip to Cancun, or the salvation of our very species. I know you'll choose wisely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Are you ready for your classical monologue?
I am so ready. The raven himself is hoarse, that croaks the final entrance of Duncan. Under my battlements come you spirits, that tend on mortal thought. Unsex me here, and fill me from the crown to the toe top full of direst cruelty. Make think my blood, stop up the access and passage to remorse, that no compunctious visitings of nature dare shake my foul purpose. Come to my woman's breast and take my milk for gal, you murdering ministers. That no compunctious visitings of nature? That no compunctious visitings of nature? Come to my woman's breast and take my milk for gal, you murdering ministers. That my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, hold, hold.
That was a very fresh interpretation.
I like to experiment.
Hi there, I'm ready for my Shakespeare monologue.
Please, please tell me it's not from the Scottish play.
No, sir.
Thank goodness.
It's from Macbeth.
What are you, do you know what you're saying?
What, Macbeth?
Stop it. You're gonna jinx all of us.
I'm sorry. Is this one of those theater superstitions?
No. This is the theater superstition. And you just crossed a line.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you for your time.
What?
Don't forget your hat on the way out.
I'm not wearing a hat.
It's an expression.
You're kicking me out just because I said Macbeth?
Stop it. Now you have to spin around 3 times and spit over your shoulder. Do it.
Okay.
Now say, "Oh, great Thespis, god of theater, please forgive me."
Was Thespis a god?
Do it.
Oh, great Thespis, god of theater, please forgive me.
Good. Now get out.
What?
Get out.
But...
Next.
I really like okra. Did you know that okra is actually a fruit? It's also the only fruit that drools. You can't tell when it's chopped up and fried, but if you've ever had just plain steamed okra, you know what I mean. It's very drooly. Just the word for it. Viscous, I think. Well, here's a little joke for you. What do you call something that cooks slimy, it's just okay, not spectacular? Meaty okra. Well, when I was young, my mom made okra every Wednesday. I hated Wednesdays. Mom! I'd say, I hate okra! For your information, she'd say, that drool, it's full of vitamins. I don't care about vitamins. Okra is gross, it's drooly. But Sir Boxelot drools, and you love him. Mom, Sir Boxelot is a dog. We don't eat dogs, Mom. For your information, young man, dog meat is considered a delicacy in many foreign cultures. People eat dogs? Yes. Really? Absolutely. Why? Because eat your okra. I'm not hungry. Eat your okra this instant, or tomorrow night I'll grind up Sir Boxelot and make hot meatballs. And then I would cry. And Mom would send me to bed without any dinner. But years later, when I finally tried okra, I realized it's delicious. It just goes to show that moms are always right in the end. And, you know, she never once killed or ate her dog.
Thank you. Where did you find that monologue?
Monologue? No. I just really like okra.
Oh.
I do have a monologue from a play.
Will this be your classical piece?
I think it's a classic.
Well, go ahead.
Everyone wants to know how I ended up here. You know, everyone's got a pride. Fine. I'm here because enough was enough. I know you know what I'm talking about. I know you know. Life's just one big rejection, right? You're 8 years old, playing kickball or whatever. And what happens next? Two quote-unquote captains start picking the best kids to be on their team. Jimmy always gets picked first because he's the fastest. Then Big Steve, because he's the only 8-year-old who can kick the ball into the outfield. And you don't mind because, hey, those guys are good. But then comes the next pick and the next. And it's always someone else. You begin to realize that the captains are actually avoiding you. Like you're the kiss of kickball death or something. And when you do get picked, dead last, it's only because they had no choice. That's what humiliation feels like. You never forget that. But you wanted to know how I ended up here. Well, like I said, enough was enough. I was on an audition for a voiceover part, some stupid radio ad about air conditioners or something. And I nailed it. I'm not a person with the most self-esteem, so when I say I nailed that audition, you know I was good. Everyone was laughing, I had the costume director in stitches. So when she smiled and said, "You'll be hearing from us," I really believed it. So a week goes by, no calls yet, but I think, hey, maybe they're taking their time. Then, while I'm driving to my crappy day job, I flick on the radio, and what do I hear? It's that stupid radio ad. My radio ad. With some other guy's voice. And he's terrible. I mean, he turned it into just the most annoying, obnoxious, awful commercial. The kind that makes your skin crawl. The kind that makes you drop everything and turn off the radio. The kind that makes you stop your car, turn around, and speed back to the shiny office where they all laughed with you and promised that this one time you've done a good job. You've kicked the ball way into the outfield. They wanted you on their team. By the time I rammed my car through the plate glass window of that shiny office, I didn't care about being on the team anymore. And yeah, now I'm dead.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I've never heard that monologue before. What is it from again?
It's a play I wrote by myself.
That's impressive. What is it called?
The Thinly Veiled Threat.
I see.
Do you?
Can I tell you something? Men and women aren't at all the same. You know, they say that men are from Mars and women are from Venus. But I say that women are from Mars and men are, well, not even from the solar system. Am I right? Am I right? If you say I'm wrong, you're a man. You know what I'm talking about, ladies. It's great to be here, great to be back. How many out-of-towners do we have here tonight? Let me see those hands, out-of-towners.
Is this part of the audition?
Is this part of my... Haven't even started and you've interrupted me. What is with every guy's need to interrupt? So, you're from out of town, huh?
No. Did you prepare a classical monologue?
Hey, folks, what is with this guy? I'm doing a gig, man.
I'm the only one here. I'd love it if your routine happened to start sounding like a classical monologue. You know, like from Shakespeare.
Oh, there it is, the mansplaining. Oh, what a charmer. I'm fully aware of what a classical monologue is. So, the classics. Gotta love them. The classics are the class acts. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking all the comedy greats. My mom, my therapist, my ex-Skippy. Here's a classic example of mansplaining. My ex-Skippy never ceased to amaze me. Once, I brought him home to meet my parents, and he farted right smack in the middle of dinner. The worst part is he didn't apologize, excuse himself, or even have the decency to look embarrassed. No, what he did do, however, was quote Benjamin Franklin. Were not for the odiously offensive smell accompanying such winds, he pointed out that winds meant farts. Thanks for the clarification, buddy. Polite people would be under no more restraint in discharging such winds than they are in spitting or blowing their noses. So, let me get back to men and women being different. Men say that women aren't funny, when in reality their only humor revolves around 3 sentences. Your mom, no one asked, And that's what she said. Oh, those are real knee slappers right there. When driving, women will ask for directions if they're lost, while men will just keep driving around and around in circles, claiming to know where they are. Women wear makeup, while men can't make up their mind about long-term commitment to one monogamous partner. Skippy. Take my ex. In case you didn't catch it, his name is Skippy. I loved him, thought he loved me too. You know, all that typical tragic love story nonsense. The worst part is, I lowered my standards for him. I mean, come on, I had to put up with him thinking that Benjamin Franklin's speech about farts was funny. I learned to love his constant condescending tone and toxic masculinity. And right when I learned to accept all his flaws, which were a lot, I find him kissing my best friend. Thought he loved me. I mean, we were together 8 years for Pete's sake. And he goes and throws it all away? I mean, why? And what did she even see in him? He's not even that good looking. Totally doesn't affect me anyways, though. I don't even want to be in the Maldives, which is currently where they are, having the time of their lives together, the two of them. Not that I care, obviously. I mean, I had to fake my laughter for the majority of those 8 years, so, like, totally doesn't affect me. Like, it's Maldives. And 8 years all down the drain. And look to where it's brought me. To this amateur audition, no offense. Compare this to Maldives for a sec. I hate my life.
Hi there, I'm ready for my audition.
What are you doing back here?
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking
I'm
about.
sure you do. And I'm sure this theater's gonna collapse, or a piano's gonna fall on our heads, or who knows what, if you don't get out of here before I'm done bellowing.
I'm sure I don't know what
Get
you're
out! Just get out. God.
Yo, what it do? I'm here for my audition.
You're in the right place.
Aight, let's get lit.
You just said, let's get lit? What?
The raven himself is hoarse. The croak's the final entrance of Duncan under my battlements.
Please tell me you're not going to stand here and try to play Lady Macbeth's Scottish play. Please.
I was until a mo ago. Now back to El Bardo. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts. Unsex me.
She's a lady. You're a dude.
Dude, okay, what part of unsex me? Don't you understand? And come to my woman's breast that take my milk for gall. You murdering ministers, wherever in your slightest substance you wait on nature's mischief, come, thick night, and pal thee there in the dunnest smoke of hell. That my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor through heaven peep. Under the blanket of the dark to cry.
Hold.
Was that heaven crying, or was that some guy getting up in my grill?
I've heard enough.
Oh, no, you haven't, Mr. The Man. Yeah, I get 2 shots. Yeah, mono a mono. So unwad your panties, because I'm about to go contemporary on your ass. All right? This monologue is a poem, is a wham, is a slam against you, Mr. The Man, aka Big Chief. This is offered on the spot by me, 3-time slam champ numero uno. And so it goes. Yo, check, check. MC Swizzle. Yeah, check. I don't see the great Big D in me playing Miss McBee. Straight up Elizabethan history, G. I'm talking way back, baby, till the oldest old glow, when Billy was still scribbling for the most successful drag act. Yeah, holla at me, people. Yeah, check. In the English-speaking world, y'all, groundlings, shell, not the pence. To see Ophelia, Juliet, meant to a man looking so fine. So don't go telling me, hold. Mr. Director, deflector, pocket protector. All the world's a stage, so you better believe her. Yeah. Yo, if you can't see that Lady Macbeth is me, yo, to get thee to a buffoonery. Aight, peace out.
Yes. Peace out of this audition. You don't get the part of slamming the director.
Sorry, Holmes. Fish gotta swim, yeah? Poets gotta slam. I'll catch you on the flip side.
Before we embark on what may well be a complete waste of my time, I'm going to have to ask you a few questions.
Yes.
Did you prepare a classical monologue and a contemporary monologue?
Yes, I did.
Which one will you be performing to first?
My classical monologue.
Did you write it yourself?
No.
Really?
I found it on the internet.
Okay, go ahead.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Open your eyes, look up to the skies and see. I'm just a poor boy. I need no sympathy. 'Cause I'm easy come, easy go. A little high, a little low. Any way the wind blows. It doesn't really matter to me. As if nothing really matters. I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche. You do the Fandango? Thunderbolts and lightning! Very, very frightening to me. Galileo? Figaro? I'm just a poor boy. Nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family. Spare him his life from this monstrosity. Let him go! Let me go! Will not let you go. Let him go! Let me go! Will not let you go. Mamma mia, let me go! Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters to me.
You do know you're not auditioning for a musical, right?
Oh, do you not like musicals? I love musicals.
My favorite musicals are 42nd Street and Chorus Line. I think I look sort of Chorus Line-esque today. I mean, I love to dance, and I don't know if you know, but those musicals have a lot of dancing. I'm a triple threat, and I'm only seeing the first 2 parts of that, like the dancing and the acting part, but I'm a really great singer, and I could show you if I wanted to, but I know I don't want to take up too much of your time, because I know you must be busy, but I mean, everyone wants to see my talent. When I was a baby, I was on the national Broadway tour of Matilda. I played a baby. I was 3 months old, but that was the beginning of my career. When I'm older, I want to be Eliza Hamilton in Hamilton because I think that would just fit me so well. I mean, I'm so good at dancing and I'm good at acting, and I know you haven't seen the singing, but I'm so good at singing too. My contemporary monologue is a very famous piece.
Don't tell me you
I found it on the internet.
Of course, yeah.
You called me again. Drunk in your Benz. Driving under the influence. And you scared me to death, but I'm wasting my breath because you only listen to your friends. I don't relate to you. I don't relate to you. No, because I'd never treat me this bad. You made me hate this city. And I don't talk bad about you on the internet. I've never told anyone anything bad. Because that stuff's embarrassing. And you were my everything. And all that you did was make me so sad. So don't waste the time that I don't have. Don't try to make me feel bad. I can talk about every time that you showed up on time, but I'd have an empty line, because you never did. Never paid any mind to my mother or friends, so I shut them all out for you, because I was a kid. You ruined everything good. Always said you were misunderstood. Made every moment your own.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Just leave me alone!
Go ahead, please.
My classical monologue is from Deuteronomy by God. If there be a controversy between men, and they come into judgment, and the judges judge them by justifying the righteous and condemning the wicked, then it shall be. If the wicked man deserves to be beaten, and the judge shall cause him to lie down and be beaten above these before his face, according to the measure of his wickedness by number, 40 stripes he may give him. He shall not exceed, lest if he should exceed and be beaten above these with many stripes, then thy brother should be dishonored before thine eyes.
This is really over the top.
Excuse me? Do you have a problem with me reading off from the Bible?
Well, yeah, you got me there.
Okay. When men strive together, one with another, and the wife of the one draweth near to deliver her husband out of the hand of him, that smiteth him, and putteth forth her hand, and taketh him by the secrets.
Please, that's enough.
This is from the Bible, buddy. And taketh him by the secrets. Thou shalt cut off her hand, thine eyes shall have no pity. Thank Thank you.
That was deeply unsettling.
And dramatic.
Look. If you're going to read from the Bible, could you at least spare me the gross, vengeful God stuff? Please?
Well, my contemporary monologue is from the New Testament.
I'll take it. Just go ahead.
And he said unto me, it is done. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I'll come unto him that is the thirst of the fountain of water of life free.
Oh my God.
With the fearful and unbelieving, abominables, and murderers, sorcerers, whoremongers, idolaters, and all liars shall depart in the lake which burns with fire and brimstone. Thank you. I'll pray for you.
Please do.
I am much greatly pleased to meet you.
Please go away.
You are not liking how you say my stage presence?
That is the fakest mustache I've seen in 23 years of theater.
This mustache? She is not how you say fake. She is source of great pride from where I come from.
Oh, really? Cameron, can you please help me out here?
Oh no! Oh, my poor beard of upper lip, no! Oh.
Come on. You know the jig is up. Get out.
To bring my classical monologue for tonight's listeners, I have decided to perform it in the universal language that is le français. La voix est près de manquer au corbeau lui-même, dont les croissements annoncent l'entrée fatale de Duncan. Venez, esprit qui excitez les pensées homicides, changez à l'instant mon sexe. Et remplissez-moi jusqu'au bord, du sommet de la tête jusqu'à la plante des pieds, de la plus atroce cruauté. Épaississez mon sang, fermez tout accès, tout passage au remords, et que la nature, sans aucun retour de cause, ponction, ne vienne ébranler mon cruel projet ou faire trêve à son exécution. Allô, maman? I'm in an audition. Non, j'ai pas eu le temps de sortir le chien. Yeah, I'll take the dog out later. Okay, I'll see you later. C'est la vie. Bye. Venez dans mes mamelles, changez mon lait en fiel, ministre du meurtre, quelque part que vous soyez, substance invisible, prête à nuire au genre humain. Viens, épaisse nuit, enveloppe-toi des plus noires fumées de l'enfer, afin que mon poignard acéré ne voie pas la blessure qu'il va faire, et que le ciel ne puisse, ta ténébreuse regard, ta ténébreuse couverture me crier arrête, arrête.
Your next monologue better be in English.
Yes, my next monologue was certainly written in English by the incomparable, experimental dramatist Joel Hellman. In fact, but I'm sure you will agree that a text of this profundity must be unshackled from language, le français, even and is most truthfully conveyed through the supra-universal language that is mime. Why mime? This is why.
I hate mine.
Hey everyone, welcome to my show. My name is Riki Side, and this is Spontaneous Generation, Idaho University's third oldest one-person improv comedy troupe. Now, for my classical monologue, I'm gonna need a genre from the audience. The wackier the better, Shakespearean, kung fu movie, melodrama, just shout them out.
Cowboy Western. Action. Horror. Kung fu movie.
Did I hear kung fu movie?
I'm the only one here.
I heard kung fu movie. Okay, and now a classical monologue in the genre of kung fu movie. The raven himself is hoarse, and croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits, yah! That tend on mortal thoughts. Unsex me here and fill me from the crown to the toe top, yah! Full of diverse cruelty, yah! Make thick my blood, stop up the access and passage, yah! To remorse, that no compunctious visitings of nature, yah! Shake my full purpose, nor keep peace between, yah! The effect and it. Yeah, come here to yeah, my yeah. Take my milk for gall, you murdering ministers. Wherever in your sightless substance, yeah. You dote on nature's mischief. Come, ignite, yeah. And pall thee in the tunnest smoke of hell, yeah. And my keen knife, see not the wound it makes, yeah. Nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark. Yeah, to cry. Hold, hold. Okay. And now for my classical contemporary monologue, I'm gonna need an activity that two people can do together. Keep it clean, people, just shout them out.
This is killing me.
Okay, killing. And now I'm gonna need two objects. Just any two objects. Burger. A burger? Okay. Any other object? A bag. A bag? Okay. And now a contemporary monologue about killing with a burger and a bag. Hello. Come here. I have something to tell you. Please, sit. No, I don't want a cigarette. Why not? Funny you should ask. You see, I'm pregnant with your burger. How do I know it's your burger? I love you. And I thought you loved me too? What? You don't love me? You don't love me when I'm pregnant with your burger. One moment, please. I just have to get a handkerchief because I'm crying. Oh, look what else I have. That's right. It's a bag. Is it small and flowery? Yeah. Now, tell me that you love me. I'll count to 3. 1, 2, 3. You are so dead. Ah!
Audition.
You can take off that getup.
What get up?
Okay, please. You win. I'm a hopeless, broken shell of a man.
Is there anything I can do?
No.
Do you mind if I...
No, go ahead. I'm too tired to fight anymore. Just go.
Here it goes. Give him tending, he brings great news. The raven himself is hoarse that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, and sex me here and fill me from the crown to the toe-top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood. Stop up the access and passage to remorse that no compunctious visitings of nature shake my foul purpose, nor keep the peace between the effect and it. Come to my woman's breasts and take my milk for gall, you murdering ministers, wherever in your sightless substances you wait on nature's mischief. Come, thick night, and pour thee in the dunnest smoke of hell, that my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep from the blanket of the dark to cry, hold, hold. May I?
Yes, please.
Why are certain words full of magic? Well, in my throat, there is a small filament of tissue, and it vibrates. And then the air around it vibrates, and this quivering of molecules, it cascades across space to your ears, where the tiniest pelts of hair, they pick apart this frequency, electrify its vibrations, and raise them just to the right place in your brain, and you hear me speak. Well, what happens next? Words are just vibrations that somehow make sense. If I could collect the right words, what then would not be possible? If I could string together just the right combination of words, I could make someone laugh. And not just a polite smile, but a great rolling spasm of laughter that shakes up their whole body, opens wide their tear ducts, and makes them howl with pure joy. To most people on this planet, people who don't happen to speak our language, these words would just be random sounds. But falling onto your ears, your mind, and your body would respond. With just the right combination of words, I could make you question your whole secret belief system, or weep uncontrollably, or redictate your life to a cause you never cared about before. But if I could string together just the right combination of words and sounds and vibrations. Could I make you love me again?
Wow. Just wow. I guess I need to apologize.
No, just thank you for giving me a shot and thanks for listening.
Wait. Don't go. That was the best audition I've seen all day.
Really?
You know what? You got the part.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Thank you so much.
No, really. You've got the part. It's yours. It's such an important role, and I was beginning to think I wasn't gonna find anyone who could fill it.
Oh my god, I can't believe this. What's the role again?
Non-speaking person number 2. In the commercial Lactosoy.
What?